And I'll tell you something. I think it's about time to wrap up.
Yeah.
And I'd like to wrap up by telling a story because as you were speaking a moment ago, I remembered, this a memory, this story, and I cracked up and started laughing. But it's a story that illustrates the tragedy of having reprehensible, idea-less men and women as the helm of affairs in the country. So this is a story that a doctor friend of mine who is a US-based doctor, very, very brilliant guy. And some years ago, he was feeling a desire to help a state government in Nigeria to set up an ideal healthcare system, because when you talk about healthcare in Nigeria, a lot of people think, oh yeah, the governor built hospitals. That's not healthcare, So we don't have enough time to go into what does it mean to have a healthcare system. But it's a very broad, holistic system where you start caring for people, where preventative medicine is even more important than therapeutic medicine, where when people are already sick and so on. So this guy wanted to help set up one state in Nigeria because he felt if he did it in one state, it would be so beautiful and just effective that other states, if they had sense, would want to would borrow the same system. So he went to his state governor. He's Yoruba, by the way, and the state governor, wasn't interested. He was too busy stealing funds and so on. And finally, he got somebody who was from the Niger Delta to introduce him to a governor from the Niger Delta who is now late. So I'm not going to name him. And so this governor agreed to meet with this doctor. And the governor happened to be in London. This doctor flew into London from the US to meet with the governor. And they had a meeting scheduled, and the governor canceled several of those meetings. And finally, the governor said, oh, let's meet at night, because the governor was throwing a party. And so this guy arrived at the party with his friend, his contact who had made the introduction. And as soon as he came in at this party, the governor had a cigar in his mouth and, was carrying one woman on one lap, another woman on the other lap, and, had a bottle of a glass of cognac in his hand, just puffing his cigar. So this guy came and said to the person who knew, is that our doctor friend from America? I said, yes. So the governor said, so what do you want to drink? What do you want? So the guy said, maybe juice or something. He said, what do you mean? There is cognac, there is all this whiskey and so on. Well, no, you can't drink juice in my party. You have to. So the guy said, okay, let me have a shot of cognac. And he ordered for a whole bottle to be given to this doctor. So the doctor then sat next to him with these two women on his lap. And so he said to the doctor, do you know what I want? I was in Lagos the other day and I saw some ambulance going fiam, 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 so I want to buy ambulance for my state so that they will be going fiam, fiam, fiam in my state. Go and find me the cost of getting 10 of those ambulance vehicles. And that was the end of the conversation. He just wanted to get ambulance that will be going fiam, fiam, fiam. And this young man, this brilliant doctor, had gone to speak to him about setting up a healthcare system that will serve the people of his state. He was just interested in the ambulance. Just so it's like a mockery of what it means to be a leader. If you get me some ambulance, go and cost it. I will buy 10. And all he thought was, I'm going to give you money. You're going to make money. But this doctor already had money. He wanted his ideas to fertilize healthcare in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So that's the crisis, young men and women. Okay, you choose the right leaders, they will give you a different country, a positive country, a country you will not want to run away from, a country some of us will want to return to quickly. You choose the wrong kind of leaders, the Atikus, the Tinubus, the Rochas or Korochas and Kalos and so on of our world. You choose them, it's going to be the same mess, perhaps even compounded. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to having you join us again in our next episode.
Yep.